If you run a digital business today, whether you are a gig economy operator or an enterprise director, your reality looks like this: managing inventory in one window, tracking fleet routes in another, and reconciling payments in a third. The standard industry practice to handle all these moving parts is essentially digital duct tape. You take a basic storefront and start bolting on third-party plugins for your payment processors, your routing tools, and your email marketing suites. As you add more of these external apps to your stack, the structural integrity of your business degrades. You aren't building a unified system, you are assembling a patchwork of fragile dependencies. This forces you to spend your time acting as an amateur system administrator, constantly fixing broken connections and updating plugins, rather than focusing on actual commerce. The root cause of this instability is a mechanism called scheduled polling. Because your applications are entirely separate, they have to constantly ask each other on a timer if a specific event has occurred. This constant back-and-forth conversation creates massive communication bottlenecks. Your storefront asks your payment processor if an order cleared, then waits. Your payment processor asks your email suite to send a receipt, then waits. This introduces baked-in latency, the delay between a user's action and the system's response. Then, a single third-party application updates its API. That single update causes a chain reaction that breaks the entire interconnected workflow. System failure in modern e-commerce is not a random accident. When you rely on structural dependency, failure is an inevitable mathematical consequence. PNW Enterprises designed UnifyOne to solve this exact problem. Instead of assembling vulnerable applications, UnifyOne is built like a cathedral, relying on pure structural software engineering. With a multi-tenant architecture, every store operates in a completely isolated data vault, separated at the schema level. Inside, core commerce functions like product catalogs and inventory are built as load-bearing walls native to the system, requiring zero external plugins. By unifying Stripe, PayPal, and Shopify checkout under one roof as a single payment orchestration layer, the system eliminates the single points of failure that plague assembled storefronts. By building this structural integrity directly into the database, the resulting framework is designed for long-term durability, easily outlasting transient platform trends. Because the structure is unified, we can abandon the old method of delayed, scheduled polling entirely. Instead, UnifyOne relies on native, verified event hooks. When a real commerce event occurs, it fires into the automation layer, triggering workflows and email sequences without waiting for a server check. At the exact same moment, the underlying Supabase real-time architecture illuminates your revenue and customer analytics panels instantly. There is no need to manually refresh the page to see your current numbers. True real-time operations are only possible when your automation tools and your commerce data share the exact same underlying infrastructure. This shared infrastructure also solves a major limitation of modern artificial intelligence business tools. When an AI has to scrape data from a dozen fragmented apps, it can only offer generic advice. Manus AI is an intelligent co-pilot embedded directly into every page of the UnifyOne platform. It has complete, uninterrupted access to your actual stream of commerce, route, and shift data. This dashboard shows how that data translates into contextual intelligence. For a gig worker, Manus AI analyzes historical mileage to calculate which routes and time windows yield the highest dollars per hour. For an enterprise, it reads active shift data to project real-time tax deductions and year-to-date earnings on every session. Artificial intelligence is only as intelligent as the structural integrity of the data foundation it is built upon. Replacing 3 or 4 separate software tools with a single unified environment significantly drops the operational overhead of running a digital business. The system is designed to meet operators exactly where they are. Solo builders and multi-platform gig operators can prove out their initial concepts on a permanent free tier that includes full Stripe checkout and basic analytics. Meanwhile, the exact same structural foundation supports enterprise-level e-commerce directors requiring massive unlimited order volume, custom domains, and dedicated service-level agreements. When you build on a properly engineered foundation, you never have to migrate your entire business to a new platform as your sales volume grows. You simply scale your existing walls. The historical dividing line between gig economy management and traditional enterprise e-commerce is rapidly disappearing. Both require professional-grade tools to manage complex real-time data. Managing a digital business must evolve from a precarious assembly of third-party plugins into a deliberate act of engineering. Stop assembling fragile, temporary tools and begin constructing a permanent digital foundation today.